Good morning, children. We are going to continue the third chapter of economics, that is poverty as a challenge, and we are going to take up the topic poverty line. So, let us start with the definition of poverty line. So, poverty line is the minimum income which is required for a person to satisfy his basic necessities of life. And what does the basic necessities include? It includes food, shelter, and clothing. So, a minimum amount of money which is required by a person to satisfy his needs of food, shelter, and clothing, it is known as poverty line, and this particular poverty line is used to identify the poor people. Those people who are living below the poverty line are the poor people. Now, these basic necessities can be different at different times and in different countries. So, the poverty line varies with time and place. Each country uses its own imaginary line or poverty line that is considered appropriate for them. Now, such as for example, a person who owns a car in US may be considered poor, whereas if someone in India owns a car, it is still considered a luxury. Because this is why, because different norms for poverty line are set in US and different norms are there for poverty line in India. A person who is an average living person in India could be considered poor in US because there is a difference in the minimum standards of living. Now, how this poverty line is estimated? So, the present formula includes the food requirement, okay, and that is based on the desired calorie requirement. The food items such as cereals, vegetables, pulses, milk, oil, sugar, etc., they together provide these needed calories, and the calorie needs can also vary depending on the age, sex, and the type of work that a person is doing. So, this minimum food requirement for a person is first calculated in calories, and then these calories is converted in equivalent money value, and a minimum amount is added for shelter and clothing, and the total amount altogether constitutes the poverty line. And now, if a person's income or his expenditure is less than that particular set poverty line, he or she is considered poor or be considered as a person who is living below poverty line. Now, our country India uses monthly per capita expenditure, that is MPCE, to identify the below poverty line families. Now, I'll tell you about the calorie requirement in India, as the calorie requirement is considered to be the basis of poverty line. So, we should know that how much calorie consumption is set up to identify this poverty line. So, in the rural areas, the calorie consumption is 2400 calories per person per day. If anybody is not able to manage this much amount of calorie of 2400, then he or she may be considered poor. And in urban areas, this calorie consumption is 2100 calories per person per day. Now, we saw that in urban areas the calorie requirement is 2100 and in rural areas it is 2400. So, calorie requirement in rural areas is higher because village people do more manual work or more labor work than the urban people. So, the calorie requirement in rural areas is set up higher than in urban areas. Now, on the basis of these calculations for the year 2011 and 12, the poverty line for a person living in rural areas is fixed at rupees 816 per month, whereas in urban areas it was fixed at rupees 1000 per month. Now we saw that the calorie consumption in urban areas was lower, whereas the amount for poverty line which is fixed for urban areas is higher. We saw that it is 816 rupees per month for rural areas and 1000 rupees per month for urban areas. So the higher amount is fixed for urban areas because of the higher prices of many essential products in urban centers. In cities, many essential commodities are found at higher prices as compared to the rural areas. So according to the above data, we could calculate that a family of 5 members, if they are living in rural area in some village and they earn less than about 4080 rupees per month, then they will be considered below poverty line. And in a similar manner, if a family of 5 members living in the urban areas earn less than rupees 5000 per month to meet their basic requirements, then they will be a below poverty line family. And the poverty line is fixed higher in the urban areas because the cost of living is also higher in urban areas. Now this poverty line, who fixes this minimum standards of poverty line? We should also know this. So this poverty line is fixed from time to time on the basis of the data collected by an organization named as National Sample Survey Organization, that is NSSO, National Sample Survey Organization. Just look at this table. We'll see that the poverty ratio in 1993-94 was 45%. In the year 1993-94, the poverty ratio is 95%, and when you will see year wise, see, look here, it is continuously decreasing. From 45 it comes down to 37, then to 30, and in the year 2011-12 it is only 22%. And here also, if you look at the number of poor people, so in the year 1993 it is 404 millions, in 45 407, in 9-10 355, and in 11-12 it comes down to 270 millions. So if we are looking at this table, we could easily see that the poverty ratio as well as the number of poor people in India are decreasing. So we could clearly see from this table that the number of poor people living in the country are declining year by year, but still this does not mean that the problem of poverty has ended. This problem of poverty is still prevailing in India, and some measures and some steps has to be taken to come out of this. But this is a positive sign that the number of people are decreasing.